So most of us are guilty of some late night snacking here and there, but many of us don't realize how much those extra calories can really mess with your diet. So today, Ariel Warren with Happy Body is here to share 5 smart ways to curb those late night cravings. So my first question, those unnecessary snacking moments where we kind of fall prey to whatever is looking at us at midnight, staring out from the fridge or the pantry, can those really add up, those calories add up over time?
So no matter how many or when you eat it, really, you have a set amount of calories that you need for the day, and if you're eating too much at night or snacking too much, then it will cause weight gain.
So timing doesn't bother you necessarily, because you hear don't eat after 5, don't eat after 7. It's not the timing that bothers you, but just the overall start to finish intake.
Exactly, yes. So that's why snacking at night, it's just extra calories that we're eating that we may not need, actually, and so that's where it gets us in trouble.
Right, in your head you think after 10 it doesn't count. A handful of this or that after 10 doesn't count. It does. You're going to teach us how to snack smarter. You've got some great ideas. Your first tip surrounds protein, no surprise. You say that can help us feel fuller longer.
Yes, of course. So some of the benefits of protein, it helps you increase lean muscle mass. So when you have more muscle, then that helps you have a higher metabolism. Even if you're not doing anything, muscle burns more than fat. So protein builds muscle, helps you feel more satisfied, and actually helps you from not overeating, because it's a lot harder to eat healthy, lean protein rather than carbohydrates, where it's easy to eat extra refined or sugar carbohydrates. It's just easier.
So reach for the protein. You've got some good snack protein-based examples for us.
So over here, these are some of my favorites. So you can be vegan or vegetarian, or you can be pescatarian. Doesn't matter what type of tarian you are, you can still get your protein in. And so some of my favorite go-to snacks are just these pumpkin seeds. I'm gonna eat the entire seed because there's a lot of fiber and magnesium in the shell. And then I have just sliced almonds. I'm a big fan of those. And
sliced, not whole?
It doesn't matter, but this, to me, if you cut them up, then you kind of enjoy them more, because you get a little bite instead of the whole almond. You eat it more quickly.
Stretching it out.
It's stretching it out.
Now, this was new to me. You were telling me about these during the commercial break, dried edamame.
So this one is different. So yeah, you can actually get this anywhere. People think, oh, I've never seen this before, but you can find them anywhere. So it's about 16 grams of protein for 1/4 of a cup. So they're really, really high in protein, and it's really, really handy. So I'll make easy go-to meals and add that edamame just as a little protein booster.
And we were snacking during the commercial break. They were pretty tasty, right? There's the crunch, a little bit of the salt, so it gives you that nut effect in your mouth. And you can get them anywhere, just a regular grocery store?
Yeah, anywhere. Honestly, you can even get them at Walmart or Winco. Anywhere.
Do you like eggs?
So these are just hard-boiled eggs. So these are really easy go-to. So I actually have an egg maker, and so I will have eggs always just ready in the fridge. And so
grab and go.
A large egg is about 6 to 7 grams of protein for the white part.
And I'm guessing Greek yogurt here?
Yes, and this is Greek yogurt, and that's 22 grams per cup. So I always do plain, non-fat, and if you need more taste to it, then you just can add a touch of honey or some berries.
Okay, so we're reaching up for protein. Helps keep us fuller, longer, good snack options no matter what time of day it is. You also want us to load up on the fiber.
Yes, so fiber is great for decreasing bad cholesterol. It helps fight inflammation, and it helps us just feel more satisfied. So what fiber does, it actually bulks what's inside of you, so it stays in your body for longer. So when you have food in you for longer, it actually decreases your appetite, and so that's how fiber works. So some of my favorites over here. Okay, so when you're looking for fiber in fruits, it's all about the outside, so I'm going to say just like the skin on the fruit, or if you're eating any kind of berry, then the seeds are the fibrous part. So think fiber isn't digestible, and so it's the parts that are tougher to eat.
Okay, the seeds, the skin.
Exactly.
That's a good way to explain it.
If you're eating or drinking orange juice, you're missing out on a ton of fiber. Actually, just one little tiny clementine.
You're not going to eat the peel here.
No, of course not.
But
I mean, there's tons of chemicals on
the skin that coats the orange.
Exactly. Okay. So the skin, once you open up the sections, so there's about 2 grams of fiber in this tiny little orange.
Oh, wow.
So that's a great source.
So keep those fibers on. Don't strain them or drain them or tear them off.
Eat the whole fruit.
And popcorn?
Popcorn. I love popcorn. So guess how many grams of popcorn, or grams of fiber in 1 cup of popcorn?
Oh gosh, I don't even know. You'll have to just tell me.
7 grams.
7?
So that's a ton. So there's 8 grams for 1 cup of blackberries and 7 grams for 1 cup of popcorn.
There you go.
Of course, we can always add a ton of butter and salt.
I was going to say, I guess that's not what I'm ordering at the movie theater.
Yeah,
would be my best guess.
What you can do is I actually just have a olive oil mister, and I have a little bit of sea salt, and I bring my own popcorn to the movie theater.
You do.
But
that doesn't surprise
I'm one of
me.
those. But
That
I'm
doesn't
saying you can
surprise
just get a big purse and put your healthier popcorn. My husband loves it.
There
He
you go.
likes it better than the movie theater popcorn.
Okay, you're quick to say, though, you don't want people to starve. You don't want them to feel like they're missing out.
Exactly. So that's a big part of it is people think, oh, I need to lose weight. I'm just going to cut out as many calories as I can. But if you eat more than a 500 calorie deficit, then that can cause you to get extremely hungry, and then it causes you to overeat and binge later on.
So keep it paced, keep it
Exactly.
regular. You do say you can get creative, though, with the idea of a balanced meal. It doesn't have to be a full plate of grains and protein and vegetables. This, in fact, constitutes, in your book, an entire meal.
So this is just a simple meal. You can just do small meals throughout the day, or you got to pick your pace and what works for your lifestyle. And so for me, this just shows that you can add protein and a carbohydrate and a healthy fat. And so you want to balance your meals, meaning that low carbohydrate diets are more popular right now, but I see a lot of people eating extremely low carb every meal, and then for dinner they have intense cravings, and so then they actually eat a lot of carbohydrates because they feel like their body's been deprived. But if you take your total amount of carbs, fat, and protein and spread it in between each meal, then you'll feel more satisfied, and so you'll decrease those cravings later at night.
And finally, we're out of time, but just hitting quickly on your final point that sometimes snacking isn't about food at all, but rather a buried emotional need.
Exactly.
Sort of the therapy, the psychology behind snacking.
Yes, definitely. And there's definitely, it's about 67% of Americans that actually deal with emotional needs rather than just their hunger needs. That's the issue, and that's the reason why they're snacking. And so there's a couple ways to get help with that. And of course, there's support, and there's listening to your needs and figuring out what is really going on.
It's all connected, right?
It
Mind,
is,
body, spirit.
exactly.
Well, thank you so much for these tips, these practical on-the-ground pieces of advice. And you're offering, I know, a discount for people who want to enlist your coaching services.
Yes, through Happy Body. It's a health website where you can connect with health professionals and you ask any health-related question and have a specialized health professional write you back. And so I have a post with these 5 tips and then a promo for any customized meal plans or weight loss or diabetes management coaching.
All right. Thanks for that heads up. We'll link you over from our website. Thank you.
Thank you.